Hey YouTube, DT Wings fan here, bringing you guys a new deck profile. Top aided with Lavals today at locals. So my brother asked me to play his deck, and his deck kind of sucked ass. So I switched it up, and it's really good, really consistent. Um, would have Probably would have placed higher if I didn't make some big misplays in top eight against my teammate Chris. Um, and he played my own deck, and I still sided terribly against him because I'm retarded. So we're gonna get into the deck profile. I'm gonna do main, side, extra. Explain why I ran some cards, why I didn't. So if you have any questions or anything, leave a comment. We're gonna start off with 3 Laval Handmaidens. This is one of the key cards in your deck. This is one of the things you want to get off first turn to dump as many Lavals to your grave as possible. Then I ran triple Laval Cannon. The only thing that sucks about this guy is that he's got 900 defense instead of 200, so you can't get him back with Rekindling. But other than that, it's really good. I run... here, I'll show you what makes him good. We'll hold one off to the side for a second. 2 Magma Cannons. This is your 4 stars to rekindle with Handmaiden. And then you go your 2 level 5s. And then this and Swift Scarecrow, or what does that. And then we play 2 Lakeside Lady. Her effect is really good in the graveyard. When she's in the graveyard with another one, you could remove both of them and destroy a card. And then that's where this guy comes in. When he's normal summoned or flip summoned, you can special summon one of your remove from play Lavals. And since both of these are tuners, they make 7 or 5 stars easy. So let's put some of this back in order. Alright. Then 2 Fire Dogs. My brother had this at 3. I cut it down. It's just way too cloggy. I didn't really even use this all that much anyways. I think I used it twice. Triple card D. This card is great. I use this really often, and every time I use it, I either got a Swift Scarecrow or Gores. So it was great help. And then you got triple Swift Scarecrow for to use Handmaiden with to get into Formula Synchron. And then the 1 Gores finishes off the monsters. Onto the spells. Triple Rekindling. This is obvious. This card needs to be either limited or banned. It's way too good now. Sorry about that. Knocked the camera off and don't feel like editing this because it's way too late, so I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to keep going. Triple Gold Sark. Used it to get into Rekindling pretty much all day today. That's pretty much all it was for. That, and I used it to get into Swift Scarecrows. Triple Duality. Add consistency, definitely. Used it to get into Battle Faders and Gores. Only played 2 MST. I sided the 3rd because Dimensional Fissure and Macro hurt this deck. 1 Heavy. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Reborn. 1 Foolish Burial. I use this to either dump a Laval so I can dump Handmaiden, or I used it to dump Handmaiden to get her effect off. And then I played 1 for 1. This card is really good. I used it to dump to get into either a Handmaiden on the field to Synchro for 5 or a Swift Scarecrow so I could go into Formula Synchron. I normally wouldn't have run any traps with this deck, but the 1 main card for Lavals still isn't out yet, which is Molten Transmission Field, which lets you dump 2 Lavals to your grave. So So in place, I just ran 2 Fiendish Chains. Was pretty much, it only helped me pretty much in my top 8 match. Other than that, though, it was pretty much dead all game. Dark Bribes. This card was actually pretty okay. Kind of sucked. I mean, I didn't really like it. And then 2 Torrentials. Actually, this card is great. I would keep this card in for sure. I used it pretty much. I had a Handmaiden in hand, and I would set it, and then use it to get Handmaiden to the grave. Alright. We'll jump into... I guess we'll do... We'll do extra. We'll do our extra deck. One Chimera Tech. I got some people that run cock curries at my locals. Unfortunately, he wasn't there today, so I didn't get to use them. My misplay was that my buddy was playing my Inzector deck, Chris, in top 8. He was playing my Inzectors, and I have it built to where it mains Inzectors and then sides into windups. And I noticed he sided into windups, and I completely sided in for Inzectors because I'm retarded, instead of siding in my Cyber Dragons and Maxis for the windup match that he was siding into. So that's the whole reason why I just got my ass kicked. And then I had Utopia Ray. I would definitely take these out for a Tyrus and a Strike Bowser, because I had level 6 Synchros and level 5 Synchros out on the field like crazy, and I really wish I had those Exceeds to go into, because these two suck ass. The best card of the deck right here, Shooting Quasar. This deck is meant to go into this guy like crazy. I only went into him twice, and I still top 8'd. You don't need to go into this guy to win, but if you get him on the field, it's pretty much a win condition. Then you play... I went into him twice also, because I made a couple misplays and I could only go in for him, but I still got it. And then Stardust, Scrap Dragon, Black Rose, Laval Dragon. We're going to hold him off to the side for a second. 1 Black Rose, Laval Thrasher, Librarian, Cataster, Formula Synchron, and then this guy, Laval Dragon. These 2 cards are pretty much kind of a loop in themselves. It's kind of cool. This guy, Laval Dragon, you return 2 Lavals from your deck to from your grave to your deck, and you bounce a card from on your opponent's side of the field back to their hand. And basically what I did was my opponent had 3 back row set. I bounced all 3 of them, and then with his effect, you can you add a Laval from your deck to your hand, and then you send a Laval from your deck to your hand. So I would add, let me show you. I sent these back to my deck every time. And then what I would do with Laval Dragoon is I'd add this to my hand, and then it's a other effect to pitch it off, and then this would just send everything all the way back. So it was pretty much like a free bounce, easy, and that's one of the things why these synchros are broken. I'm gonna build Lavals like all the way, and I think I'm gonna end up playing 2 of each of these guys because they're really good. And then like I said, the only other changes, I'd take out Utopia and Utopia Ray for a Tyrus and a Strike Bowser. Alright, onto the side. 2 Cyber Dragons, because I thought I'd be playing Kai Curries, but I didn't. And then I'm retarded and didn't side him in against windups. 2 Maxis, again, didn't side him in against windups because I'm stupid. Spirit Reapers, Stall, 3 stars to synchro with. 1 Tragodia, extra just in case. I didn't really run into any big beater decks, so there was no need for it. The 3rd MST, double bottomless. Didn't play any decks that I needed to use those against. One compulse. Again, I didn't side this in either. There was absolutely no need for it. Two-dimensional prisons, didn't side them in. And then two shadow mirrors. I sided these in twice, I think, and that was it. I really didn't use my side deck at all during the tournament. For Lavals, you're supposed to side pretty much into strict anti-meta. You side out your whole Laval engine, and you side into anti-meta. I didn't have any anti-meta cards, so I obviously wasn't able to do that. But it still worked out. The deck is still really good. I like it. I'm probably going to play it at the Garden City Regionals. So if you guys have any other changes you think I should make or test out, let me know. If not, if you guys want to see the Insector wind-up deck profile that I built, that my buddy played, let me leave a comment. Let me know. Let's see if we can get this video up to 20 likes, and then I'll upload it. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.